This is Chris Ockley with new Jefferson City High School distance coach Toby Glavin, his first year, replacing Jim Marshall as he retires and moves on to Westminster. And Toby was an athlete here at Jefferson City, and then on at UMR, and then at SMS distance cross country and track, and coached for a while at Greenwood High School in Springfield, and then on to Thomas Jefferson Middle School here in Jefferson City. And been an assistant now for, was his third year with the track or the cross country team, varsity cross country.
This is my second.
Second, and then your first year now, replacing being on the varsity staff with the distance team. Tell me how you first got into running and track and field. Was that 8th grade or what?
Yeah, 7th, 8th. Well, I guess really, as a kid, the PE mile.
Oh yeah.
You win a few PE miles and think you're pretty tough. So that's how I really got started running, and then just got into it in 8th grade, and loved it. Didn't like getting beat by the likes of Chris Ockley all the time, but stuck with it, and just had a good time in high school doing it.
Yeah, we had quite a bit of success, and I think you were probably the greatest practice runner that I've ever known.
I hold that title some days, maybe.
But highlights high school career, probably that team champion. What would you say biggest memory of high school? And
oh man, the list of memories from high school goes on forever. Winning state one year, being nationally ranked. I just remember. Seemed like every, I hate to say we were obsessed with the rankings, but every time that the USA Today came out or whatever it was, we'd always
be up
rush
in the
to
library,
the library, to go find out where we were ranked. But that was always fun. Obviously, winning state in 90, I guess it would have been 97.
Yep.
96. Fall of 96. Yes. That's right. Was a big highlight. Track. Just running. I loved it all. Loved running.
Yeah.
Track was probably more of my favorite. So
yeah.
Really enjoyed going to the big track meets and just going to the bigger invitationals.
Yeah. What and I know you guys had such good camaraderie down at SMS, and just hearing stories and hearing about some of the workouts you guys did. I'm sure just the team atmosphere was probably one of the biggest things you took away from your time as a Bear, you think? Or
yeah, it was a lot like high school. I mean, the high school team, we were really close, and the guys did everything together, and that's how, it was the same thing in college. We were always together, always doing stuff, hanging out. A lot of guys with similar goals and similarities. So yeah, a lot of that, just that being around the team. So
yeah. What is your outlook now for taking over for your high school coach as the distance guy? I'm working with the 16 and 3200 as the head cross country coach. Brett Phillips worked with the 4x8 and 4-8 group. What I'm sure that had to be exciting to be able to replace coach and take over this position. Yeah,
it's exciting and scary at the same time. I just every day I just think, oh my gosh, how can I not screw this up? And it's hard too for the kids, because a lot of my older kids, they had Coach Marshall for maybe 2 or 3 years, and now they're stuck with this new guy.
Right.
And I don't know what I would have done if it would have been I'd been in the same situation. Coach Marshall would have left while I was here. I'd be freaking out and hating it. But the kids are doing a great job, and they're working hard, so I couldn't ask more out of them. But yeah, it's scary. Coach Marshall is like another father to me. A lot of things I learned from Coach Marshall growing up, and so I'm honored and at the same time really scared, and I just hope I don't screw it up.
Yeah, well, we definitely were blessed to come from a great program, with cross country track here with 2 legends, with Coach Marshall and Coach Licklider, and the tradition of the program. I'm sure that's exciting to be a part of, as well as being an alumnus. Probably means that much more.
Yeah, I try to tell the kids all the time about J Pride and just having that honor in your school. And my wife kind of laughed at me the other day. I was telling her how even now when I put on the colors, when I wear a Jeff City shirt, I still get that tingle. And I hope the kids now are getting that and feeling that sense of pride. And everybody should be, no matter what school they are. But I hope the kids feel that sense of pride when they suit up as well.
Right. What are What the season outlook looks like? Obviously, talent can come and go, and you try to build and to try to build up from the bottom and have kids get in the program and build and have strong juniors and seniors that are always contributing. And how are things? What's the outlook for the distance group this year?
Well, it's pretty different with our boys and girls. On our girls' side, we've got a lot of seniority, a lot of leadership. Between Brianna Watson and Conradette King coming back, obviously those are two big guns.
All-time All-State cross country,
some All-State track honors there, and then with our, we've got another senior, Ashby Dunlap, and another sophomore, Sam Burton, that kind of leading our group of girls, and they've got a lot of experience. So obviously we want to get some big PRs, and the girls are looking for some qualifying for state, and that's our goal. On the boys' side, it's a lot different. We've got a lot of sophomores and freshmen, a lot of guys that have not seen any varsity time, maybe a little bit of varsity time in cross country. So just gaining experience, PRs, trying to change that attitude of I hate track and love cross country, and just trying to get kids excited a little bit about track.
Right.
So that's kind of where we're at, building a little bit with the boys, and so hopefully we're doing that.
Right. What as a former athlete and a coach now, what would be your advice to young, middle school or high school kids that are involved or just thinking about getting involved or starting the sport?
The biggest thing I think that kids need to learn is that they're going to have to run in the off season, and we've had a pretty good winter, and some of the young kids have really bought into running in the off season, putting that time in, and that's one big one. Be obsessed with running fast is another thing. I've just told the kids, you want to be fast. Try to everything you think of. I want to be fast. And the other is just have fun. If the kids aren't enjoying it, they're not going to run fast. I mean, they're not going to be out here very long. So, just tell the kids to have fun and take what they learn, and hopefully they're getting better every day.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time and good luck this season.
Thank you.